And one thing she said, I remember sharing it with Kathy, she said to me, I was like, how's it going? And she said, you prayed for me.
Hear that sound? That is the victory bell. I'm going to go ask the nurses about it. Here it is. I think it was Julie just pressed it. Hey, Julie.
Hi, Daniel.
Just heard the victory bell.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Tell me about it.
I am super excited. So this patient's name is Cheryl in PrayerNet. So people have been praying for her. And she actually came in last week, and she's older, late 30s, and she was considering abortion because she's so overwhelmed with everything she has going on. And just kind of overwhelmed.
She's got a lot going on.
Yes. And the father of this baby wasn't really making a commitment, and that's so important. And so I did something different with her, and I offered some testing right at the first appointment because there was some concern about maybe the pregnancy not being viable, and wanting to offer some extra help that she wouldn't get anywhere else. And it also gave us another connection. And the one thing that really thrills me about what we do here at Compass Care is the gospel.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I got to that point, it's at the end of the appointment, we went over options. She had a really hard time reading the abortion brochure. And we got to the gospel, and before I even shared really the gospel to her, just kind of approached the subject about God and a relationship with him, she said, that's what the problem is. She said, I know how he feels about it, and I'm not really sure that I can go through with it. And she said, I'm definitely talking to him about it. So then, shared the meat of the gospel and prayed over her situation. And then because of this new thing we're doing, she came back 2 days later. So I had a very close, 2 days later, another encounter with her, and she comes in, and she's a little less determined to get an abortion. And one thing she said, I remember sharing it with Kathy, she said to me, I was like, how's it going? And she said, you prayed for me. And that really made a big difference for me. So we have no idea, at those initial appointments, the impact that it's going to make on these women. So the only reason she came in was just for the testing, nothing else. And then she came back tonight, and we did the ultrasound and gave her the results of her blood work. Things are looking good. And I said, how are you feeling? And she says, I'm afraid that if I miss this opportunity, I might never be able to hold a baby again. I might never be able to smell a baby's feet and its face and just that baby smell. So she was already in that groove of, wow, I want to have this baby.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I rang the bell.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.